What's up, Colorado MMA fans? This is a big weekend for two young and rising UFC contenders from Colorado, as Youssef Zalal will be going for his fourth UFC win this year, and Cory Sandhagen will be headlining his first UFC card. In addition to that, we have lots of big new matchup announcements. This is your Colorado MMA News Weekend Preview. Youssef, the Moroccan Devil Zalal, 10-2 of Factory X, will be competing for the fourth time in 2020 and will be looking to become the first UFC fighter with 4 wins this calendar year. To do so, he'll look to take out top German prospect in the 8-0 Ilia Topuria this Saturday night. Topuria is a late notice replacement for Seung Woo Choi after Choi had to drop out of the fight. Zalal is going into this matchup with a 70% finish rate in his career and currently riding a 4-fight win streak. A win here could put Zalal in good position for a top 15 matchup in the new year. Additionally, fighting on the card will be Elevation Fight Team's Cory Sandhagen as he competes in the UFC main event for the first time in his UFC career. The 12-1 bantamweight will look to get back into title contention with the win over the perennial contender Moraes 23-6-1 in a matchup at 135 pounds. Tune in to watch both of these Colorado fighters throw down on ESPN Plus with fights starting at 3 p.m. Mountain Standard Time. And in new matchup announcements, Factory X fighter Josh Fremd, 5-1, is back to business on October 16th for the LFA promotion fighting in Park City, Kansas for LFA 93. Fremd will take on middleweight Antonio Jones, 7-3, in a matchup at 185 pounds. Fremd is looking to pick up his 4th victory in a row after winning his LFA debut his last time out by first-round KO. Joining him on the card will be his teammate and main event fighter Andre Petrosky, 5-0, as he takes on top Canadian prospect in Aaron Jeffrey, 8-2. Petrosky has not seen the judges' scorecards yet in his pro career, boasting 3 KOs and 2 submissions to rock a 100% finish rate. Also fighting on the main card will be Justin Wetzel, 5-1 of Elevation Fight Team, as he gets rebooked after his last opponent dropped out of their bout on the day of the fight. Wetzel will take on Tashay Guthrow, 3-0, at a catchweight bout of 140 pounds. Tune in to watch these 3 Colorado fighters throw down on UFC Fight Pass next Friday night, starting at 7 p.m. Mountain Standard Time. The following night, Factory X is back to work on Fight Island as Jonathan the Dragon Martinez, 12-3, steps up on short notice to face Thomas Almeida, 22-3, in a fight at 135 pounds. The next week, on October 24th, Mr. Alaska Benjamin Bennett, 1-0 of Elevation Fight Team, will fight for the Nemesis Fighting Alliance in St. Louis, Missouri. Then, on October 31st, Factory X will have 2 of their fighters heading to the UFC Apex Center in Las Vegas for UFC Fight Night, Hall vs. Silva. Dustin Jacoby, 12-5, will make his UFC return against Justin Ledet, 9-3, in a battle of light heavyweights. And joining Jacoby on the card will be Factory X newcomer Alexander Hernandez, 11-3, as he takes on Chris Grutzemacher, 14-3, in a clash at 155 pounds. You'll be able to watch these 2 fight on ESPN Plus, with fights starting at 4 p.m. Mountain Standard Time. On November 4th, Pauline Pita Macias, 4-0 of Factory X, will get her shot at the UFC when she fights on the Dana White Contender Series against an opponent yet to be announced. And come November, Sparta Combat returns to promotional action on the 7th of the month in Cheyenne, Wyoming, with the biggest fight in the promotion's history, as the King of Lethwei, Dave LeDuc, will take on multiple-time world champion Cyrus Washington in a Lethwei world title bout. Additionally, Dylan King, 0-1 of Victory MMA, will look to pick up his first pro win in his second pro fight, this time at his more natural weight class of 135 pounds. Other matchups that have been announced include a showdown of top amateur mixed martial artists as Gino Shvedov, 4-1 of Factory X, takes on the undefeated Nufel El Khosri, 4-0, in a battle at 145 pounds for the Sparta featherweight title. Additionally, Namir Singleton, 3-2 of Victory MMA, will face Jovan Gasper, 4-3 of Factory X, in an MMA matchup at 145 pounds. And in a welterweight MMA matchup, August Murtovich of Elevation Fight Team will face Kelvin Winfield of Fusebox Sambo. Lorik Acevedo, 4-2 of Factory X, will face Peyton Hayes, 1-2, in an MMA fight at 125 pounds. And Manuel Lacroix of Fusebox Sambo will take on Sam Gaffney of High Altitude Martial Arts in a kickboxing match at 140 pounds. And as always, we'll keep you updated with more matchups as they are announced. And that's your Colorado MMA News Weekend Preview. Go give these fighters a follow, check out the fights this weekend, and while you're at it, go subscribe, like, and follow us anywhere you can, Colorado MMA News, and the prize fighting business. Until next time, thanks for watching.